Journal your dreams true.
Welcome to the Hopefulist, a daily talk show hosted by veteran broadcaster Wendy McClure. Join Wendy each day as she shares her life lessons that transformed her from perpetual pessimist to the ultimate hopefulist. The perfect morning show to get you caught up on the day's top stories while sharing insights that will lead to positive transformation and bring out the hopefulist in you. For more inspiration, visit Hopefulist.com. And now, here's your host and hopefulist, Wendy McClure.
Hello and welcome to the Hopefulist. Thank you so much for joining me for your daily dose of inspiration and positivity. Quote of the day is, journaling is a good way to help us to stop, take a step back, and reflect on ourselves. So true. So true. With that said, it is Grateful Monday. And if you're not familiar, Grateful Monday is the day that I try to demonstrate how easy it is to keep a gratitude journal by selecting 3 to 5 things daily that you are grateful for from the past 24 hours. A couple of selections that I pulled for you this week. My husband and I went on a road trip to Trader Joe's. That's right. It's not near us at all. I had seen these hot cocoa bombs that was in the shape of a snowman. And you just throw it on top of the hot cocoa and it melts. And inside is marshmallows and chocolate. And it looked like the best thing ever. I wanted to get 1 million of them. So we took the 45-minute drive to Trader Joe's. We do not have one near us. This one, in fact, is fairly new. They were all gone. But I did get something else to put in my hot chocolate, which I will discuss in just a little bit. But it was a cool experience. We got a ton of stuff there. I, for some reason, always thought that Trader Joe's was a little on the expensive side. They aren't. No, we got lots of stuff. And they're not too terribly expensive at all. So that was a cool little trip that we took on Saturday morning. Then the rest of the day, just a lazy day with my man, just hanging out, taking naps, watching TV, playing some Words with Friends and Candy Crush, watched a movie. Nice day. Very nice day. What else am I grateful for? Got my gift box promo up. If you haven't heard about it, the Hopefulist gift box is available now. Please check out the Hopefulist page if you are interested in purchasing a gift box. There are only 2 left that are available. Just 2 left. So get one for yourself or get one for somebody that you love. Another thing I was grateful for, football Sunday, even though the Eagles stink. Boo, Eagles. Giants won, so somebody was happy in my house. Was not me. And then I actually made dinner last night. That's right. I cooked. I made spaghetti. Yes, one of the easiest meals you can ever make, which is why it's one of the ones I excel at. So I made some spaghetti with some meat sauce and some Texas toast. You can't beat Texas toast, right? Yummy-licious. Love Texas toast. So just a couple of things from the past week that I was grateful for. It can be any and everything to write down in your gratitude journal. Just try not to repeat things often. That's the one thing you got to remember, because the point of a gratitude journal is to look for things throughout your day to be grateful for, things that bring you joy. So try not to repeat things more than once a week, because if you keep repeating the same 3 to 5 things over and over again, it defeats the purpose. It doesn't allow you to look for more things to be grateful for throughout the day. Another thing I was grateful for, which I didn't write down, was my badass cup of hot cocoa. That's right. I posted a picture of it yesterday in the group page. If you're going to do hot cocoa, you got to do it right. Right? I used my Santa Mug Pants coffee mug. I made up some hot chocolate, put in a little rum chata peppermint bark. And I got, in lieu of the snowman hot cocoa bomb, I got these stirrers, which is a mix of chocolate, dark, and milk chocolate, and it has some marshmallows in it. And you stick that bad boy, and it's wrapped around a spoon. And you stick that bad boy into your hot chocolate and stir and stir and stir, and the chocolate just melts away. And then, of course, I put more than a dollop of whipped cream on it. That's right. I loaded that bad boy up with whipped cream. So I wanted to hear from you. Do you prefer whipped cream or marshmallows in your hot cocoa? And we got some really interesting responses to how people make their hot cocoa. So if you're looking for some ideas, keep these in mind because some of them look pretty yummy. Now, I did both. I put the whipped cream on, and then the spoon that I used had some marshmallows in it. Susie says she puts Bailey's in her hot cocoa. Okay. A lot of people choosing the whipped cream. I have to say, whipped cream kicked butt. Nobody really picked marshmallows, to be honest with you. Now, Lisa says peppermint whipped cream. I forgot they have all those flavors now. I have got to get me some peppermint whipped cream. Jen, reacting to my picture, said, oh, my God, I need to get some of that. Lori says whipped cream and a splash of Kahlua. Charlene says whipped cream and Bailey's. Kim says, I generally do whipped cream, but I'm getting some good ideas from people's responses, right? Alexa's one of the few. She puts marshmallows in it. Remember marshmallow fluff? Sometimes we would put marshmallow fluff in the top of our hot cocoa when we were kids, and then it would literally keep the heat inside, and then I would burn my tongue every time after I got done. You know, if I tried to drink it before I ate the fluff, it stayed so hot. It stayed so hot that I burned my tongue every time. Betsy also says marshmallow, but there's definitely, I would say 90% people said whipped cream in my little informal survey here. Corinne says she does use marshmallows and shaved chocolate. Gotta love the shaved chocolate on top too, right? My husband one year had gotten me, I think it was from Starbucks. I think it was just one of those gift packages he had come across. It came with like a mug and coffee, and it had this little container of peppermint syrup. And I used that in my hot chocolate until it was gone. And I've talked to him about that before. He's like, I have no idea where I got that. Because I'm like, can you give me more of that? He's like, I have no idea where I got that. So it's all right. I'll use the rum chata peppermint bark. You know, it's just as good. So all this week, we're going to be talking about journaling. You know, I talk a lot about having a gratitude practice, especially today on Grateful Monday. But there are so many ways to journal, and all of them are super beneficial. All this week, we are going to talk about the power of journaling and all the different types there are. There are journals that keep track of your life events, more like a diary. These are great. I've heard it said before, there is nothing more interesting than your own diary. And it's true. It's so awesome to look back and be reminded of so many things that we totally forgot about. There is also the journal to understand. I have kept one of these through the years, and it's a way to write through my feelings when something is upsetting me. It's one of those things that, you know, I write in a lot when I'm going through tough times, but if things are good, I might not pick it up for a couple of years. Just writing down how you are feeling about certain things can be so therapeutic, and it can help you work through it to understand the situation better. I highly recommend it. There's also a journal to record your dreams and goals and how you plan to achieve them. I'm reading a book right now that says you should write down all of your goals. The author says that you can't have too many and suggests if you have less than 1,000 goals, you don't have enough. Wow, 1,000 goals. I'm working on it. I got about 20 right now. These are little and big things, obviously. Then, of course, what we all know is my favorite, the gratitude journal. Totally changes the way you look at the world around you and your part in it. It helps you to look for more joy in your daily life and remind yourself to stop taking things for granted. I also personally write down my top 10 goals in my gratitude journal every morning as a way to remind myself of where I want to go. When it comes to these types of journals, it doesn't matter if it's neat or has proper grammar or punctuation. You just write. It doesn't even have to make sense when you look back on it, as long as it helps you process your thoughts while writing. We all tend to hate this type of writing, but it's so beneficial. Why do we always hate things that are good for us? And honestly, it can be fun too. Stick with me this week, and I will make you fall in love with journaling. I hope so anyway. So grab that super cute notebook and a fabulous pen and stand by. Oh, it is Monday, my favorite day. After Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, of course. A brand new week full of possibilities and opportunities. Now go take advantage of them. And of course, be badass. You know I'm right here, always cheering you on.
Thank you for listening to The Hopefulist, hosted by Wendy McClure. For more inspiration, please visit Hopefulist.com. Thanks, and we'll see you tomorrow on The Hopefulist.
Just be grateful.